We're back with another video. We ain't gonna say anything. What up, everyone? We're gonna say all that said. We're getting to the video. Alright. We're gonna talk about Sunday games, and then the last video we talked about the game from yesterday. But I want to talk about the games from Sunday that I didn't talk about some games. That we had some great games. So this title gonna be the NBA playoffs once again. And after that, we'll have the title of Jimmy Buckets doing his thing. Doing his thing. So the start with the Golden State Warriors. Golden State versus Sacramento. Golden State versus Sacramento. Great game. Warriors tied the series 2-2. It is what it is. Warriors do what they do at home. And now they're going back on the road. We'll see what happens. And I do have to be lit. We got bad news for team fans. And we got bad news for Clippers fans. And bad news for Sixers fans. We got bad news for Giannis and Bucks fans. So we have a lot of bad news. We'll talk about all that in the other video. We're gonna talk about the game from Sunday, and then we'll get into all the stuff we need to talk about into the last video because we got a lot to get into, a lot to catch up on. I'm gonna be here most of the time around. I'm gonna be here every other day talking about the playoffs and then in the summer. I'm gonna do all these videos I haven't done for a while, bottle flipping. I'll do NFL, basketball video. I'm gonna do all that later on once summertime's time. Yes, I'm gonna start doing the video today. I know y'all love them. I know all the fans watch them. I know all y'all love watching videos. I know I've been done them for a while. We're gonna get back to it later in the summer, starting in May. We're gonna get back to them videos. So, and then the Warriors, they tied the series 2-2 against Sacramento. Sacramento, they only won a 3-1. They were one shot away from doing a 3-1, putting the defending national champ on the brink of elimination. But the series tied 2-2, so now both teams are in an excellent shape. But this is a very important game for both teams. This game is very important for both teams. It's important. Whoever wins this game, they're going to win the series. Whoever wins Game 5, they're going on to win the series. That's what's going to happen. If the Warriors win Game 5, then they're going to win Game 6 at home and close it out, move on to the next round and play Phoenix. Well, no, LA. To LA to close out that series against Memphis. But if Sacramento wins, then they're going to win the series. But your Golden State, they're going to come out and win Game 6, obviously, no matter if they win or not. They're going to come out and win Game 6 at home. They ain't going to go down without a fight. But then Game 7, going back to Sacramento, well, all them fans going to be cheering on that team. They're going to be saying, they're going to be booing the Warriors. It's going to be tough for the Warriors to deal with that crowd. Because they're not doing on the road, man. You know they ain't doing on the road. It's going to be tough for them to deal with that crowd in the Game 7. When it's win or do die. Do or die time for the Warriors. For the national defending champs. You don't want to do that. So I just said, whoever wins Game 5, they're going to go on to win the series. They're going on to win the series. So again, Warriors, they're going to win. If they win this game, they're going to win the series. Sacramento win this game, even if they lose Game 6, they can still win the series. So Game 5 is very important for both teams. So you know both teams are going to come out and put up a fight. So they know how important this game is about what they're trying to do in the advance to the next round. Okay, move on. Minnesota and Denver. Denver was trying to sweep Minnesota. Didn't happen. Thanks to Anthony Edwards putting up a massive performance with 34 points. He saved Minnesota from being swept. So they forced Game 5 tonight. We'll see what Minnesota does. The pressure on Denver. It's on Denver. Should they lose this game? Oh, can you imagine coming back for Game 6 in Minnesota? Oh no, I don't want to come back to Minnesota and do that. If Denver lose the game tonight, which they shouldn't, but if they do, again, can you imagine coming back for Game 6? So you know no team ever come back from 3-0. Ever. I mean ever. But if Minnesota wins this game, then all the momentum is on their side. Winning Game 4, then winning Game 5 on the road, and coming back home when the pressure is really on Denver again. But if Denver loses that game, then all the pressure will be on Minnesota in a Game 7. Not on Denver, because they lost 3 straight. The pressure will be all on Minnesota. because they won 3 straight, and now the pressure's on them now. So we'll see what happens. The night gonna be crazy in basketball life. It's gonna be crazy tonight. We'll see what happens. And they just do another game. Clippers and Phoenix. The pressure is on Phoenix. You gotta win this game tonight. You can't lose this game because the Wild Leonard and Paul George are out tonight. And I'll talk about that later in the other video. But again, the Clippers and they don't have the two stars at the end of the night. So the Phoenix Suns, the pressure is on you, man. You gotta hold out this series because you can't lose this thing. Because you lose this game and you go back to LA for Game 6, oh, you're gonna be in trouble. You can't lose this thing. You have to get the series over with and get some rest and get ready for the next round against. I'm assuming um Denver, yeah. Yeah, I'm assuming Denver, yeah. So you gotta get the series over with and get ready for Denver. And finally, Boston and Atlanta. Boston, they took their business. They took their business in Atlanta. They easily beat Atlanta, and they drove 3 games to 1. So then the pressure is on Boston because they did their redemption year. They're trying to get back to that championship and they're trying to win it. So they did their redemption year. So yeah, hit the subscribe button, hit the like button, give the video thumbs up, and we get ready for the final video. The video is gonna be one ride of a video. We're gonna be on. I'm gonna be on fire. Talk about all stuff about all. I can't mean what I'm gonna talk about in the end of the video. We'll see y'all. Night night.